Hello students. In our earlier class, we studied about what is business. There we studied that business is the activity in which buying and selling is done for the purpose of profit. Let us study it in detail by studying the characteristics of business activities. So first characteristic is business is an economic activity. Economic activity, if you remember, we did that human beings are performing two kinds of activities. One is economic activity and other one is non-economic activity. Economic activity is done for the purpose of earning livelihood, whereas non-economic activity is done for the purpose of with the love or affection. So business is an economic activity because it is done to earn money or the livelihood. Like the non-business activities, it is not done for the purpose of love affection. Yes, but it may be done at the small level or at an individual levels. Means I may have some shop where I might be selling grocery goods, or I may sell some stationery goods. So business is an activity which is done for the purpose of earning money or the livelihood. But with this, you have to remember the other one characteristics, that what is to buy and what is to sell. A businessman will buy and sell goods and services. Not only buy and sell, he may produce and then sell the goods also, or he may produce some sort of services also. If these goods are to be sold, these are to be sold to the potential customers or the users. First, a businessman will procure these goods from other business enterprise or produce these goods, and then she will sell the goods. Now the goods may be of consumable goods or the goods may be capital goods. Consumable goods means your daily routine goods, that sugar is there, ghee, notebooks, books, as well as uh, lots of grocery items. But the capital goods are those goods which is being used in the production of consumer goods. A businessman may do the business in services also. Services kind means transportation, banking, insurance, etc. The next is sale or exchange of goods and services. There must be sale or exchange of goods. If a businessman produces the goods for its own consumption, then it would not be called a business activity. So one essential activity characteristic of a business is there must be some sale or exchange of goods between seller and the buyer. Your mom is cooking food for you, maybe for love and affection. But if she is supplying goods to the others, she is supplying food to the others, then it would be called a business activity. The next one is dealing in goods and services on a regular basis. Whereas dealing of goods and services is a part of business, but it should be on the regular basis. It should not be like that ki if you sell any goods at one time, then it would be called a business activity. Sometimes you sold old newspapers, sometimes you sold any old commodity or some waste at your home, but it would not be called a business activity. There must be some regularity for an activity calling a business activity. The next one is profit earning. Yes, we did it in the definition of business, that buying and selling for the purpose of profit. How the profit can be increased? Profit can be increased by increased volume of sales, or profit can be increased by reducing the cost. The next characteristic of business is uncertainty of return. Students, you can't say that I have bought the goods, I will sell the goods, then I will get the profits. No, it's not certain. Sometimes you may not get the sufficient profits, or sometime it may be that there is possibility of loss in spite of best efforts you put in the business. The next one is there is a element of risk. Yes, because business is done keeping in view the future conditions. A person buys the goods in the expectation that the goods will be sold in the future. Where the goods will be sold in the future and future is uncertain. So that's why we can say that there is always a element of risk. But don't forget, if a businessman will not take the risk, he will not earn the profit. So risk is the essential element of business. Thank you.